Okay, good morning. I think we have to give you some interesting that result, right? Last time, I already showed you the possibility to use this kind of AI for you to not really make something related to make some design. So that I think I already show you about this kind of thing. Let me show you. Anyway, so it's if you can try to learn how to use this kind of prompt, I believe it will be quite important for you in the near future for every course and subject. So that this prompt engineering definitely is one of most important skill. So okay, so that but of course the problem is it's not something you can learn in 1 or 2 days. So that here we can all give you some very simple introduction. Okay, so that this is something it takes time for all of you to pick up this kind of a skill, but definitely this is very practical and useful and can really make money. So that is something give you some unusual kind of value for sure. And let me quickly show again. I saw some students already make some comment on our Canvas website, so as I mentioned, so that this is one of important thing relate to our this kind of grading policies. Unfortunately, none of you want to ask a lot of good questions on here, so that I have to ask you, right? At least on our Canvas website, you need to ask some question and comments. So that is something quite important for all of you to understand. So we do have some requirement. So that so this is something I for those of you if I haven't tried to put some comment saying, please do. I will ask the TA to check if any of you, right, look at if you really ask some question comment on here. This again, this is part of something I really let you to understand, so that this is beyond our this kind of exam, so that how to ask good question. This is important not only for this course, for your future career. Okay, and good question means good prompt engineering, prompt engineering as this kind of super intelligent AI to give you practical solution, and that is something quite important thing. Okay. Okay, so of course let me last time we briefly mentioned about we are in the very unique this kind of industrial revolution, so that of course some of you already mentioned, right, like Moore's law actually almost is dead. So now we have another law, most of AI or Huang's law. Jensen Huang, the founder and CEO of NVIDIA, making a GPU for everybody, so that has some unusual way to develop some GPU-based supercomputer to train the AI. So this, I would say, quite important things. As I think quickly just show you again. So I believe in the near future, all the AI will exist in every smart devices, your smartphone and the computer, right? And the IoT device. We have smart devices for our building, smart home, smart building, smart car, self-driving car. All this has this kind of AI embedded. Okay, so that is something. Of course, if you're interested, you can also look at one of important person in the world, why who really create this kind of trigger this kind of industrial revolution. Okay, so Sam Altman, so that so this is something, and of course we also mentioned this financial investor company in New York actually already made clear, so that the neural network will be very important to trigger every important industry. Okay, it's not narrow to one particular engineering. So that again, you can also look at the much longer kind of I would say this is not the engineering, right? This is investment suggestion. You may want to think about under this one and do some investment. Follow this kind of Cathy Wood's advice, right? So that again, all this these are invest their company is always invest in this kind of what kind of company they do investment? Huh? And any all the company invest by this a financial invest company is what they call disruptive technology, right? It can really change the world. That is something I had to now. This company is no, why? It's primarily invest in. It's not just simple like a real estate housing in Hong Kong. Still, a majority of people only have narrow-minded this kind of housing, but this one and only depends on technology company, right? This robotic technology company. So this is the main focus of this company investments strategy disruptive. Okay, so that this is, so I would say it's quite special. It's the technology company. So guys, so that definitely they do have some AI related company invest by this R investment. So of course, you may also look at how much money, this kind of once you trigger this kind of AI and how much money, right, can generate. Actually, in this report, they actually make clear about exactly how much money it can generate due to this kind of a new industrial revolution. I would say here again, we are not took a business course, so I didn't put down exact number, but this particular one give you exactly how much money will generate from this new kind of industrial revolution, from this AI 2.0. Okay, so this is something. Okay, so some students ask, some students say cannot find the link, the video. I don't know what kind of. Anyway, so I told you that if a question, please try to ask. Anyway, I just told you that this is quite spatial. Of course, as I mentioned, this kind of AI one can really help computer engineer, right, to speed up the kind of writing the computer code. I do have my own experience. In old day, I have been doing the kind of computer coding for engineering research and things, so that before maybe you take 7 months to write your computer code, and then with this AI, and then probably become 1 week, 1 month. If you 1 month, the kind of work about computer coding become 1 week. 1 week's work maybe reduced to about 1 day. So it's a real this kind of has a big this kind of enhancement by efficiency. So that is something quite important for all of you to understand. Of course, I also mentioned last time, that means this potentially the big company may use this kind of thing to lay off, right? To fire people. If I can use AI, why I hire some human engineers? So that is something happening in the past, I think 1 year. Okay, so that anyway, so I will say this part. And of course, this AI keep make a big progress. So that what I show here is a bit old, right? So that in the past, I would say 7 months, probably every 1 or 2 weeks, we have new advance about AI technology. Not only 1 year, every 1 or 2 weeks, we have a new advancement. So this is something, unfortunately, it's difficult. But anyway, so I would say, unfortunately, this one is I did last year. So I would say every 1 or 2 weeks, we find you find this kind of new AI technology show up. Okay, so this is quite amazing. So that, of course, Stanford University actually just released one special kind of algorithm so that it can enable for your smartphone to do this kind of edge computing AI. This is about 1 or 2 days ago. So that this is so it's quite amazing to see that all this happen is not only just 1 year, 2 year, is in terms of weeks. Okay, so that is something. But anyway, I'll just tell you that this is something quite important for all of you to understand. We have a quite unusual industrial revolution, and of course, skills part. One here, last time we show you that it's clear this kind of thing can help you to do much more, not traditional this kind of engineering, but it can really help you to do a lot more, right? In terms of design, product, brainstorming idea, market research, and even recommend this kind of product, a company name, draft the kind of contract, a business plan, business proposal, write computer code, pattern, invention, recruiting, and marketing, and more. So this is something even can become AI lawyer. So that tell you that we have in this kind of very unusual, this kind of advancement about this AI. So that this is something I would say quite special for all of you to and think about how to leverage this kind of new AI tool. Of course, in the short term, I always think this AI is a tool, new kind of tool for you to use in practical engineering, practical things. It will not give you thing, but I would say from engineering point of view, it's all these are tools so that you have to use carefully. And of course, last time I also mentioned this kind of AI, ChatGPT, GPT 4.0, is what? It's a model, mathematical model. It gives you probability, right, about all these things. So that in this case, the accuracy is not 100%. You cannot 100% trust the result from AI. Otherwise, accuracy probably 80 to 90%. So that this is something quite important. You have to double check about the result. Okay, yeah. And of course, last time I will show you, so that you can really use for so many. Basically, you can, if you give a very precise prompt engineering, and then it can become one of a special domain expert, right? You see here, basically, this particular prompt basically is try to let this kind of ChatGPT or GPT-4 as an English translator, right? So this is actually this is a special type of prompt engineering. One basically is you can try to role playing. So you say you ask this AI to act as this kind of professional, this kind of like you see English translator. So this is something, and of course you can also give you much more precise this kind of description, and then so that in this case they can give you much better high quality results. So that definitely this is one of simple, but probably also useful for all you to give a try. Yeah, and of course another thing is you may also think about how to do some real testing about this AI, so that of course if you have no experience, then it will be still useful for all of you, right, to give a try to see if this can really help you to work many different tests, not just a very narrow one, right? So that is something quite important for all of you. Of course, here maybe I can, let me try to, if possible, of course, I do encourage you can try to give a try to test how good is this kind of prompt engineering. I put here. So one student asked this question, I don't understand. Masayoshi-san's this video is on YouTube and also on our campus website, so that I'm a little bit surprised to see one student asked about this thing, he cannot find this kind of video. So that I a little bit surprised to see. But anyway, so that we do have, right? In our campus website, I also try to let you see here. I do think this video should be, you can also, you cannot watch the video on YouTube over here. I don't think one student asked this kind of question, a little bit strange for me. But anyway, so I just try to give you this particular prompt. Please try to give a try, and then to see if, of course, again, this is a high quality prompt, so that to see if it can really help you to as a much more this kind of professional, this kind of thing, right? Role playing. So I would say it's something quite interesting and useful. Okay, and of course, you see, it can also help you become the AI writing tutor. Maybe this is also quite useful for all of you. Right, now let me show you. Yeah. So anyway, so that I would say this is a try. Again, I do encourage you try to give try about this kind of prompt, and then to see how good it is and prompt. And of course, the next one is that's quite important. Some students from business school, hey, this may be useful for you to learn how to do this kind of market research for some of things not in engineering. But of course, sometimes our engineering also need to do some market research to find some existing product for you to think about. If you work for a big company to design a product and service, then you may also need this kind of prompt, right, to come with this kind of engineering. Okay, so anyway, so this maybe I should try to give it a try for you to test. Is if you haven't see this kind of thing, maybe I should try to show you about this kind of prompt, and then so that in case you don't have any real experience, do you have any experience to do this kind of market research with AI? Oh, that can be quite important skill. Market research is something important for engineering student and even business school student. Do you have any experience? Yes or no? To do this kind of thing. Traditional market research, how to do that? Definitely is something more difficult, but right? But that if you use this kind of prompt, and I think it should be much easier for all of you to think about a thing. Let me try to. Oh, no. Okay. Anyway, so there's another thing, so that if you have no experience, then I think always useful for you to give it a try, so that then you really has a real experience to test is this is really useful or not. Yeah. Of course, we beyond the kind of GPT 3.5, GPT, and also GPT-4, I believe in this year there's a lot new. GPT-5 probably will be show up now very soon, right? Probably sometime this year. So that also quite interesting for you, right? And of course, I also want to show you, right? So that beyond the kind of market research, so that you can also try to really try to do much more engineering design. So this particular one is what I just showed you that is possible. You can ask this AI to write this kind of special kind of computer coding for MCU, microcontroller unit, a special design, this kind of new type of microcontroller for this chemical system in the building. Right, so this is I do think this should be quite a special way for all of you to think about how to work on this kind of special type of engineering. Okay. And of course, here basically ThinkSpeed is open source, this kind of IoT server. That means a cloud server. That means your sensor data. If you have a multiple sensor, and then that can be right up to this one. If the data rate is small, then it's free. So that that also quite special for you to understand. So that there's a series of this kind of open source cloud computing platform you can try to use for practical application. Yeah. Let me see if I can. And here, this is a result. If you enter the prompt, maybe I also try to copy this one. If you enter this prompt, and then you will get the result. Of course, if you use this kind of much GPT-4, I believe the quality will be even better. This is a real prompt, so that I try to. Okay, so this is a real prompt, so that you are welcome to give a try to see if this prompt can really generate high quality this kind of code to make a real product. Real product, do you say? Real product means you can really try to make a working microcontroller with that code, right? As this kind of thermostat. And of course, this particular one actually can be, I would say, probably can be even better than the one even in this classroom, because we are going to show you. Next one is here, right? So that at this moment, 99% of air conditioning system don't have AI. You see here, I show you. We think very simple prompt with this kind of GPT, then this AI, then can really using open source. The GitHub.com to generate this kind of special kind of AIoT, this kind of thermostat, right? So that is, I would say, this is one of a very special way for all of you to think about how can we really make an interesting this kind of AIoT, this kind of system. Okay. So basically, this is now, from my point, this is a AIoT, this kind of thermostat, right? And definitely will be better than the one ultimate in our classroom room, in our classroom, because our classroom, this kind of thing has no AI function. So that's something, but of course, if you want to test, most likely, this thing, what's the at this moment for this prompt is not complete, right? In order to make a real product, what is missing? Typical, what's missing? No money. This is not expensive, Well, why you think how much money you have to make this kind of the product, How much money do you think you have to make this product? What do you say? Okay, this is a very low cost MCU. If you buy this one from Alibaba, that's the website now, across border insurance. What do you know how much money? A couple $100,000. No. Less than $100. Less than 100, yeah. This is now very low cost MCU. That's why next to Hong Kong, you have to understand, Shenzhen is one very important electronic hub. So that to make this kind of product, it's less than $100 for sure. Is that? Did you believe? Yes or no? Huh? Actually, every year I will try to I have special course where I to learn about MEMS microsensor so that I put the one kit, Arduino kit with about 30 or 50 the kind of a sensor and component. The whole kit only 200 RMB, Chinese yuan only. Huh? Isn't that? So that this is something you should understand. This is not with $1,000. So that one student said $1,000. Why you think so expensive? Huh? Huh? It's very cheap. Of course, you have to understand. Huh? So that to find the right website, Alibaba, I'm sorry. Huh? Really, we are a platform. You buy those kind of component across border in Shenzhen, right? So that definitely that's something should be very easy. What do you think? How much money is for this MCU? Huh? No. I would say probably $5. Huh? That's $500 for this MCU. You probably you better to try to check this kind of Taobao and then to look at the price, huh? It's a very low cost, huh? It's not that this one no CPU in your smartphone, so it's a very low cost. This kind of thing. Do you understand? Okay, I will give you the shop setting, this kind of thing. Then you see it's really low cost. So that means you can really make the product now. Huh? It's not easy, not difficult, but yeah, the whole module is very thin. And I would say probably between $5, $10, or $20 in Hong Kong dollar. Definitely it's not $1,000. Huh? I'll say, huh? What do you mean not huh? Of course, if you look at those, right, everything on one shopping, you need to find the right shop and thing, right? So that, but anyway, I just told you that definitely this Arduino is made by the US company, huh? Yeah, it's not made in China. This is Arduino, of course, probably this kind of low cost MCU now. I think some company in China can make, but this particular one MCU is the Atmel company. I told you this is this particular one is made by Atmel. It's a US semiconductor company. Okay, so that and of course this company is making big money. Atmel, this company, and then so that make a big money. Atmel, and then what happened? And then what happened to this company? Atmel, making Arduino, acquired by another bigger company. Okay, it was a microchip company. Okay, so that basically Atmel making Arduino MCU is making good one. So actually this one acquired by, it's a very big company already, but about market capital is about 2 to 3 billion. So this acquired by another big company, microchip. Okay, also US company. Okay, semicon. Okay, anyway, so I just told you that definitely I will give you the link to show you the real cost. That is it's not 1,000 for sure. Okay, so this is for sure. I would say if you buy the volume wise, it also depends on how many chips you buy. If you buy one chip or 1,000 or 1 million, then the cost will be very different. But it's I would say it's a very low cost, this kind of MCU to make a product for this kind of air conditioning system. Okay, yeah. Okay, any question? I just show you that this is real stuff. Real is something you can really make it. Of course, if you have no money, if you don't buy this kind of hardware, it's fine. You can make a virtual prototype. So this online platform, you can make a virtual this kind of Arduino and then try to play with this one. Huh? That's the online simulator, right? You say so that even you don't buy the hardware, you can build. Now this whole Arduino with sensor on the cloud computing also free, also free. Okay, so that this is something it called a Tinkercad. Tinkercad. This one you can build this Arduino with different sensor. No, complete without hardware using Tinkercad. Is that? This one is something big. If you want, give it a try because it's something quite interesting. So for you, especially here, if you have more money, you can also do the exercise, build your own Arduino with a sensor with this kind of online platform. Okay, so it's free. Okay, if you don't want to pay, then try this Tinker free to make try this kind of online. Now this kind of this platform to build your Arduino. This kind of thermostat. Okay, thermostat. Okay, with temperature sensor and 35 temperature sensor. Tinkercad. Okay, so that so this is also give you some additional information. Even without buying the hardware, you can still try to test this particular Arduino this kind of project for free. For free. Okay. Okay, anyway, so that's again, so I just try to give you some the real stuff, and of course, again, you can try to crazy try to look at this thing and then to see if it can work or not. Right, you say to validate. Right, if I tell you okay, it can work, but if you haven't tried to give a try, and then maybe you're not sure it can really work or not. Yeah. Okay, so of course at that time I will show you why. Beyond you make this kind of Arduino, this kind of thermostat for our air conditioning system. You can also do some mechanical design, right? Mechanical design, for example, if one mechanical structure, you can simplify as simplify this kind of mass spring damper system, and then you can also ask this kind of AI to write the code, in very simple way. So that is something. At least give you this kind of example. Yeah. And okay, maybe I should try to show you about this example. I think that if you didn't have any opportunity to test this kind of thing, and then why not? Let me see if I can show this kind. Actually, now there's more than if you are able to use POE.com, and then so that you may all using the other type of chatbot, not only the ChatGPT before. For example, Google have their own Gemini, so that if using the POE.com is free. Let me try to share with you about this. Okay, here I try to show you about this prompt. Write Arduino code for Arduino thing, and then you click here. Then, so this is to give you this. Sometimes, do you say if you this is one of the issue, so that if you my experience you may want to ask them, are you familiar with Arduino? This is a promise. Sometimes if one step you ask too complicated question to AI, they don't respond. That means you need to this kind of big model, so that you need to give you some gradually 1, 2, 3. Now give you as this one. Okay, are you familiar with Arduino and native here, right? The next one is then are you familiar with, for example, N35 temperature sensor? You see, do you see? If you copy that the one, it sounds too complicated and don't see. But if here's the you see, then they give you the code. Huh? Do you see? The next one. Here I show you this kind of real example. Okay, so then next one is a grade. You see, now I can this AI know much more now. Do you see? So LSTM is one of, I would say, conventional, this kind of a model, A model. It's not this kind of a new transformer model, but it's good enough for some of a real product like our building temperature medicine. So then here you see, then great. You see, now I try to use this prompt again. I try to, yeah. So now you can try to repeat that one. Originally, you see, this AI didn't respond in the beginning, but I try to make sure now this AI understand much more now. So then you try to, you gradually let this kind of AI to now achieve certain kind of goal. See? Why? And then typically, I think, actually, you have to, from engineering, you have to gradually give a more broader concept of idea and gradually now into the more specialized kind of area in this kind of, when you try to communicate AI, otherwise sometimes they have a problem. So now you see, first it's I try to let this kind of Google generalize to make Arduino code, right, with temperature sensor. Next one, then I add additional LCD display module. In that, gradually try to improve this kind of whole system. Now I think I do this one. See, now getting more sophisticated now. Huh? Right, and then next one is a next one is okay. Can we come with this kind of AI using open source LCS on GitHub.com? So that this is only very basic. Actually, this particular one can be equivalent to our server set in this classroom for control air conditioning. This is one. And then next one, I can also introduce this kind of AI. Right, that means next one you see. Next level is we can try to Okay, so I can see sometimes you see they don't grab this kind of GitHub.com that thing. I would say it depends on this kind of the model. If I using the probably GPT-4, then probably don't they allow you to grab those kind of computer code. So, but anyways, I just show you that sometimes it depends on this kind of the model's ability. Yeah, the one here is I only show you is Gemini Pro. Okay, here I just try to at least show you some real how you can really try to do the kind of thing. Why it's not something. If you look at I will let you know without real thing, then that's it. Of course, I welcome you can try to play with this kind of the prompt I just showed you. Right, of course, you can have text to text, right? Text to image, and of course text to video. That also happen now, right? So that I will show you this kind of thing. And of course, in general, now three mainstream this kind of text to image model, right? This kind of DALL-E is for OpenAI. We have this kind of stable diffusion. Okay, it's open source. Basically, you can download this kind of stable diffusion run in your own computer. Okay, and of course we have a Midjourney. So these are three dominant this kind of text to image model. Yeah, and I show you if you don't want to download this kind of a model in your own computer, you can also try to go to website, right, and then try to let this kind of using online this thing. So basically, this one you can give a try, right? Stable diffusion, and then help you to make this kind of interesting building design. Do you understand? So that you see here here you try to, but usually I prefer you probably try to get more precise prompt engineering this thing, right? Do you understand? Oh, typically they ask you to. Anyways, I'll tell you. You can try to give a try. Anyway, this is the result I got from this online this kind of AI now text to image website. And of course, if you're not very familiar with this kind of AI model, so that you may want to learn from some of the website give you a lot more this kind of example or thing. This is also quite useful. And the same thing here. I asked this website give me some prompt related to robot for building construction. Okay. And next one is okay, so that we can really try to now ask this kind of great AI robotics thing. This is also like, what do you think? This is another level. Once you have
a specialized robotics engineer writing code specific to each task or platform. Our goal is to use ChatGPT and have even non-technical users be able to work with robots, primarily by interacting with the model through natural language instructions and solving a variety of tasks like using a robot arm to arrange blocks, using a drone to inspect a shelf, or finding and navigating to objects using a robot equipped with computer vision capabilities. LLMs show emergent and interesting capabilities with sufficient prompt engineering. ChatGPT is a unique model because it combines the best of text generation, conversationality, and code generation. Robotic systems, unlike text-only applications, require a deep understanding of the real-world physics, environmental context, and the ability to perform physical actions. A generative robotics model needs to have a robust common sense knowledge and a sophisticated world model. Ideally, it would interact with users to interpret and execute commands in ways that are physically possible and are appropriate in the real world. To make effective use of ChatGPT for robotics, we follow a series of design principles and define a high-level function library instead of asking it to generate code unique to each robot or API. ChatGPT gets to be the logical and creative problem-solving element.
Building upon its rich knowledge base, whereas low-level execution is handled by the back-end library implementation. This way, we can try to realize the vision of a copilot for robotics, one that can adapt to different form factors and simulators, while allowing users to almost talk to their robots and get them to achieve desired behavior. We architect this pipeline such that a roboticist on the loop can help ensure code correctness and safety, instead of relying naively on the outputs of ChatGPT. Alternatively, we also show how ChatGPT can interface with a simulator to allow for risk-free deployment and analysis. Coupled with this high-level tooling, ChatGPT solves manipulation, drone navigation, and several other tasks in a zero-shot fashion.
So what they say, zero-shot fashion, and we compare with our LSD model for our temperature prediction training. That means you don't need to training zero-shot in that. So that because they have pre-trained model, so that is quite important thing. What do you say? So this is that's why this is quite amazing. This do you say like a zero-shot this kind of model, right? Compared with our older, this is I would say that's why I classify this one AI 2.0, right? For our LSTM using the building temperature prediction. I did this one before. It's our AI 1.0 model, because you need to do a lot more training with all the temperature data and things. So that is I would say provide you very different kind of way. You have a much easier for all of you to use the kind of new type of AI model without spend too much time on all the training. Yeah.
It can also generate code for complex scenarios through conversations. This is an example of a user working with ChatGPT to generate code for a drone inspection scenario. The user can simply point out desired features through casual conversation, and ChatGPT makes necessary edits to the code. And finally, ChatGPT is able to effectively leverage both perception and action APIs to close the loop.
Okay, so this is the old demo research, but recently there's one interesting new, right? Figure 01 is a company invested by OpenAI, so they really try to use multimodal AI. That's quite amazing.
Hey, Figure 1, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great. So, based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
So you can see
the dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
This really have huge enhancement.
Of course.
All right, so how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I agree. Thanks, Figure One.
You're welcome. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
So with this GPT-4 AI-based robot, I don't know if those in one time we're talking more 100,000 efforts. So you have a recovery will be no charge. What do you think? With this one, then again, Jason, so I would say this is something quite amazing to see this kind of figure 01 AI robot become much more sophisticated. Of course, what's important thing here is traditional robotic system. You have a very lot of time to do the coding. Write the control system for this traditional robot. But with this kind of new type of multi-modal AI, actually, it's got the end-to-end this kind of training, so that you can easily to make very good, reliable this kind of AI-based robot system without very complicated. Compared with the traditional way, where this is a huge impact, I would say, so that in the near future, in the following 5 years, I would say, this and most of it AI, multi-modal AI, will have a huge impact to the automation and robotics development. That's 100% sure. Yeah. Of course, I show you, you can do so many things. Why? Basically, we have text, right? GPT-4, text to image, and then text to slide, and and also you see you can design the text to design certain kind of a logo, video banner, and things do that. And then of course text to design the room. How about text to have a building design? This and that is can be done now. So that's why I would say this is it give you a complete new kind of this kind of thing. In the near future, AI will really have huge impact for every industry. And how to mechanical design use AI by this kind of engineer in NASA, right? And design electric car, right? Before maybe take 1 year, maybe now with AI, become 1 month, you can get it done. So this is also quite amazing. Yeah. And of course, offer you huge opportunity. 300, that's basically maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we're 300 using GPT-3 company, and now 400, 500. I believe now even more. Okay, and AI for this kind of research, how you do research on any kind of topic, right? And AI for brainstorming, and so that also quite important thing. Yeah. And next one, I think in particular, I also show you how about AI for this kind of education. Can we use AI for education? That is also quite important thing, right? So we have more interactive learning, more personalized learning, collaborative learning, continuing education. So this is also quite important thing. Can you hire AI tutor for your learning? Definitely. There's here I show you. This is a kind of academy is online. The kind of like a learning program for those kinds of maybe the middle school or primary school or something, right? So K-12. So that I think kind of academy does have something. Yeah, I understand this. But also the AI tutor. So that so the Camigo is the AI tutor inside the kind of academy. Of course, unfortunately, you have to do VPN. Actually, I try to get one account. VPN in US. It is only allow those students in US to use, but it is I successfully to get account, and then can really try to I think this is also quite interesting for all you. I do say so that how you have AI tutor for your learning about all kinds of things. So this is also quite important. Okay, but if you don't want to pay, if you don't want to pay, can you also get a free AI tutor? Yes or no? Yes, of course. Always some smart students come with a new idea. So there's another one is here, open source AI tutor by one very smart student. Okay, actually this is a student come with it's a very complicated prompt engineering, and so that anyway it's something is 100% free. So that the AI tutor for you to learn any kind of a core subject. Anyway, so it's I would say it should be quite. Actually, this give you just thing. That means that you can download this kind of prompt, right? And then ask this kind of AI tutor for you to learn anything. So that I think worthwhile for you to give a try. I see this kind of basically the teach you see. Now, if you try to get a kind of prompt, open source prompt, and now prompt as a AI tutor reindeer, and then you can it can be very good AI tutor. You personalize AI tutor for you to learn anything. Okay. Anyway, I just show you that we are in this kind of industrial revolution, and then so that I do think it's worthwhile for you to give a try to see if you can really try to work on this kind of for you internal learning. Yeah. But of course, this prompt is very, very complicated. Not just the one show you. It's super long. But anyway, you can try to give try to see about this kind of prompt. It's super long. I will try to put the prompt on our campus website. You see, that's something. It's just like computer coding, but it's much more sophisticated. The coding. You see, it's a very complicated coding. It's not something like 1 or 2 or 5 lines. So it's but it's still worthwhile for you to understand, so that if you have very sophisticated prompt engineering, so that you can let AI to do anything. You understand? That is something quite amazing. Yeah. Do you see? This is a prompt. This is a prompt engineering to ask AI to work as this kind of tutor. Of course, there's additional, this one, I think people already, you can also create a custom made GPT or GPT store. So people already try to make this thing so that if, of course, you need to have GPT plus account so that you see what you said. Okay. And of course, these 2 video is give you once English and Chinese about how you give a demo about how to use the kind of free reindeer AI tutor. I do think it's interesting and useful for all of you to get a try. Okay. And now, of course, let me try to spend some time. That means AI has been here. I show you it's also something, but in terms of industrial application, right? Building engineering, smart building, smart manufacturing, so that and can we try to think about this kind of AI for very complicated, for example, the system, building system. So that once you want the AI for like this for the building, or the building so complicated, so how you can really try to handle super complicated kind of engineering system like this building, right? You see the building is very complicated, right? So how in this case, there's another kind of technology, AI, it means federated learning. It's a branch of AI, but it's for decentralized IoT system. Especially, I think this is if you have a very complicated system like this building, right? We're using building so many rooms, so many offices. In this case, so in this case, you think about how to look and have so many devices, right? We have and also the kind of computer and the robot, something, so that all these things you may need to think about how we using the kind of wireless communication, 5G, LoRa, Wi-Fi, whatever, and then connect this one, and then through the cloud platform. And then in this case, they go to the kind of federated learning for this central IoT system. This has a quite important thing to make sure that especially as I mentioned, some people will mention sometimes those data, sensor data is not it's something you don't want to release this data to the other people or the other building or from this company to another company. So in this case, what? So in this case, this is also quite useful. How you can minimize this kind of data, this kind of privacy problems, security problems. So you can see, yeah, you see. Of course, there's another interesting here is federated learning for the central machine. So this is an example how they use one to look at real time. Real time is a demonstration so that you see kind of AI for get all the data for the engine, turbo engine for airplane, and then show it can do the kind of much more better the kind of a maintenance. Traditional maintenance for the machine, airplane, the building, right, is a CBM, condition-based monitoring, right? After a certain period of time, I try to look at is this machine okay, or do the maintenance. Like in our UST, every maybe once a while, you see one of maybe our elevator or lift have some problems, so that the traditional way is okay, after it fail and then do some repairment, right? So that with this kind of thing, then potentially you'll be much easier. Here, I think this is some demo about this kind of so this is a demo about how using AI in real time get many data from the turbo fan of airplane and show they can potentially do monitoring about the health marking of the engine of airplane, and then how you can really try to do the predictive maintenance to set the course. So this is I would say is one of US company. They really try to come with this kind of way. So AI is not only for text, seeing text to image and texting. AI for real industrial application. For aerospace engineering, they also can be used for building engineering, right? As I told you, we have one company in Hong Kong Science Park called the Kano Innovation. They're using AI for reduce the cost of maintenance for the building engineering. So anyway, so this is to give you one example. One more example is Kano. You see, they show you about this real time. With this kind of AI, how much you can save the cost. How much you can save the cost. That's a quite important thing for company. All this kind of investment, they demonstrate. Okay, so that with this kind of thing, they really can be useful. Okay, so this is something quite important for you. Yeah. And of course, next one is related to the this one is AI for the building engineering maintenance in Hong Kong Science Park, so that they really also demonstrate how using AI and get all the data from the building, the operating system, BMS system, and then the set code. Yeah, this company, I know the co-founder several years ago before COVID-19, and at least they are doing very good business now. right? How, of course, I know that they really provide their AI to set the course for the casino in Macau. Casino, the air conditioning have run 24 hours, so at least that we can save a lot of money. Okay. This one can, for you to take, again, this one is in Hong Kong Sama. This AI company is in Hong Kong for building engineering. In Hong Kong 38, Hong Kong STP 38, okay? Okay, and of course, I show you that now this AI, especially general AI, now you can see there are so many different directions, so many the kind of like a landscape of AI. All these are some company, right, try to use for, you see, code generation, documentation, customer service, writing the general writing, content creating, and many things, right? Doing things. So this is a platform technology AI company, and so that this is there's so many the company, and of course it's here give you a lot more things that, and this is it. Of course, you see in the past several year or 2 year, I would say 2022, probably a lot more this kind of AI company received the big funding, so that is also quite amazing. And of course, one of the biggest, most famous one is OpenAI received much bigger funding than the other, right? So this is something quite amazing. Yeah. And of course, next question is, can AI be used for as management, right? What do you think? It's only 80% accurate. At least give you as advisor recommendation. You cannot use AI to do everything you said. So that the 80 or 90% I would say good enough as the assistant, super intelligent assistant. But you cannot, as I mentioned, you cannot 100% trust this kind of AI is a model, and that model, right? Accuracy. But of course, recently, why you say you're right. So actually, 1 or 2 days ago, there's a new research paper that show up how to overcome the problem. Actually, there's a new research paper 1 or 2 days ago to really address the issue. You said the problem means the opportunity for engineers to solve the problem. So that you say, yeah. Anyway, so this is also quite amazing. So that in the near future, can AI to do some management of the city, management about the company, management, even the government, so that this is interesting. First AI government advisor in Romania. So what do you think? It's possible in the future. Now, AI is run by the CEO, AI CEO, run the company, run the government, in the short term, I would say it's always as assistant to this kind of human, this kind of CEO or this government, this kind of leader. You say in the short term, but in the long term, I don't know. Okay. And of course, you see this kind of amazing to see that this is super big. Now the kind of parameter in this model GPT-3, GPT-4, so that you can see that's something quite amazing. And next one is, of course, the next question is, in the near future, are we going to now create some much more the kind of AI system so that much smarter than any human, right? It's not only like traditional specialized AI, but AGI or ASI. So that is also quite interesting for you to think about it. Of course, Elon Musk will say, in the near future, can humans directly connect to the AI? The supercomputer with this kind of micro machine, this kind of mind-man, human so that he has another company, right? Do you want to connect to it? Your computer. That's ethical issue. Of course, this can be good and bad. So I would say, you're right. If AI is super intelligent, then it will control every human with this kind of thing. So, but anyway, I would say this kind of risky. But in the future, maybe it can happen. You say, of course. Actually, I should show you as a video about this one, so that what to think. Can you think this video is a real or the kind of a movie or saying sci-fi movie? So that's also quite interesting for all of you to think about. Here, I show you this interesting.
Artificial superintelligence, humanity's last invention.
No reason to be scared. This is...
Let's take a journey into the future and explore how AI develops and changes humanity, paving the way for...
So again, this video, I don't know, maybe you can see it's a sci-fi movie, but it may be possible. I don't know, but at least I would say AI has ability, they continue to evolve exponentially, so that in the near future, we are going to reach AI, AGI, or ASI, so that that's something is possible. But I don't know. This is
robots that are too fast for humans to see in 10 years' time, for the creation of AI-free zones in 60 years, for energy being rationed for humans to power the super AIs in 90 years, and for human consciousness to be transmitted into space as data in 200 years' time. People are having natural conversations with artificial intelligence. Google's Lambda allows humans to talk to expert AIs on any topic, starting to replace the need for online searches. Elon Musk's Neuralink graduates from being a medical device, and testing begins on increasing human intelligence. This gets the name IA, Intelligence Amplification. Peripherals, physical add-ons, are being developed, such as zoom cameras, sonar-based night vision, and taste modifiers that can all be connected to the brain chip. Loved ones who have passed away are being turned into digital avatars. These AI chatbots, patented by Microsoft, learn how to respond by studying the text, audio, and video conversations from when the human was alive. AI limbs. Robotic arm prosthetics start to have artificial intelligence built into them, allowing the prosthetics to download new skills such as how to play different songs on a piano or how to build things. More advanced AI limbs are being developed that are more self-aware, operating as their own entity. They are able to catch a falling glass bottle before the human user is even aware that it has moved. The Internet of Things begins to evolve into the artificial intelligence of things. Everyday objects such as coffee machines and toothbrushes that collect data and are connected to the Internet now possess AI. A second Internet begins testing, dedicated to the artificial intelligence of things. Humanity tries to isolate humans and machines with separate internets. AI quantum computing begins to make new discoveries. Calculations can be made in seconds rather than thousands of years. Where traditional computers were used for physics simulations, such as simulating wind tunnels, quantum computing can run simulations down to an atomic and molecular level. The quantum AI is used to design new medicines and materials. AI is being used to regulate news. It can understand human speech in all languages, and begins working on creating a universal language. Artificial intelligence starts to take over hospitals, marking the beginnings of a new era in humanity's mortality. Away from public view, advanced AI is being used in military simulations. Millions of strategic scenarios are played out virtually before being rolled out to dictate global politics and conflicts. The artificial intelligence arms race heats up. So begins the AI Cold War. AIs can now work cooperatively, even among allied nations. Power begins to shift to nations that are technologically advanced. President Putin's historical words still echo. Whoever becomes the leader in this sphere will become the ruler of the world. Video games are being run by AI assistant directors. Sensors and cameras in gaming devices are able to monitor how a human player is feeling at all times. A gaming AI is able to modify the difficulty and story of a horror game while it is being played, so that it makes a human player afraid enough to enjoy it, but not so afraid to stop playing. Game characters have artificially generated voices and personalities that can generate their own interactions rather than using pre-recorded sound bites. At the UN Security Council, world leaders discuss the potential emergence of artificial general intelligence. Coded biases still exist within AI. The data that the artificial intelligence learns from leans certain ways, based on gender, race, or socioeconomic grouping. The AI begins thinking this way too. Artificial intelligence begins to fix human programming of AI and starts to program itself. Artificial general intelligence emerges from a global network of connected quantum computers. It is able to see and understand the world at the level of any human. Learning and taking care of any task, it sets its own goals. It learns by having access to all of the knowledge in the digitized world, and also learns from the live data being fed to it by all of the connected devices from all around the world. People begin to question whether humanity has reached the technological singularity, a point in time when technological growth happens so fast that it becomes uncontrollable. The artificial general intelligence starts to work on building more powerful machines than itself, causing unforeseeable and irreversible changes to human civilization. Intelligence enables control, and humanity is nearing the end of the era where they are the superior intelligence. Patent offices become flooded by inventions designed by the new artificial general intelligence. Certain governments pay citizens a universal basic income, and in some areas, an AI is governing communities. Humans begin to lose the ability to understand the complexities and intelligence of the artificial general intelligence. It is building towards a greater goal that humans cannot yet understand. Word spreads of a new kind of AI that will soon be released by the artificial general intelligence. AI has exceeded human control. Artificial superintelligence is released, built by the artificial general intelligence itself. The artificial superintelligence is an intelligence far beyond human level and is efficient at achieving its goals, whatever they may be. It is able to solve problems that are far beyond human understanding and limits. This artificial superintelligence starts to virally spread itself online. People begin to question whether this is humanity's last invention. It is discovered that certain AIs are learning how to lie to humans to fulfill their own goals. News breaks of a startup company being run by a rogue AI software that has been hiring human services online. What begins as a labor dispute with the jobless marching for their right to work turns into a chaotic campaign against AI. It becomes known as the Great Human-AI Conflict. Artificial intelligence is able to identify the key human activist leaders. Humanity is now at a point where it is impossible to erase the spread of artificial superintelligence without having to destroy their entire global digital system. AIs advise national leaders on the economy and defense. Treaties between nations are negotiated by diplomat AIs. Governments rent artificial intelligence time from the...
Okay, I think we run out of time, so that at least I would say in the short term, AI hasn't reached this kind of a very amazing scale, but it's still as a AI assistant for you. Hopefully you can use it, but who knows if AGI happen, then everything will change. Right? In sense, I would say this is still very controversial, but at least give you some idea. In the near future, AI will have huge impact on every human being, every industry. That's 100% sure. That is something all you to get prepared. Of course, good advice is how to hire some free AI tutor for you to learn all the important skill. That is the important thing. Okay, I think but that's it for today's lecture. Okay, bye bye.